I told my sister she couldn't wear white to my wedding. She showed up anyway. Weddings are supposed to be magical. You spend months planning every detail, from the flowers to the music to the guest list. But no matter how much you prepare, sometimes the people closest to you cause the most chaos. For me, that person was my own sister. This wasn't just a small disagreement. This was about respect, boundaries, and whether or not my sister could stand to see me in the spotlight. I told her one simple rule: you cannot wear white to my wedding. And guess what? She showed up in white anyway. Asterisk, let me set the stage. I'm 28, newly engaged, planning the wedding of my dreams with my fiancé. We'd been saving for this day for years. I wanted everything to be perfect, but I also knew my sister might cause problems. See, my sister is 25, and well, let's just say she's always had a flair for drama. She's the type of person who always has to one-up everyone. If I got a new job, she'd talk about how she was about to get a better one. If I bought a new dress, she'd say hers was more expensive. You get the idea. So when I sent out the dress code, I made it crystal clear. No white, no ivory, no champagne, nothing that even looks like a wedding gown. Everyone else said, "Got it." But my sister, she immediately pushed back. She actually said, "But white looks best on me. Why can't I wear it?" I told her flat out, "Because it's my wedding. You'll have your own day someday, but this one is mine." She huffed, rolled her eyes, and said I was being controlling. I brushed it off, but deep down, I knew she'd test me. Fast forward to the big day. The venue is decorated beautifully. My bridesmaids look amazing in their dresses. Guests are arriving. Music is playing, and I'm feeling that mix of nerves and excitement every bride feels. And then she walks in, my sister, wearing a full-length, pure white gown, lace, sequins, the works. It wasn't just a white dress, it was basically a wedding dress. My heart dropped. Asterisk. At that moment, I didn't even know if I should cry, laugh, or scream. Tried to stay calm during the ceremony, but it wasn't possible to ignore the whispers. Guests were turning to look at her, some even giggling. At one point, the photographer actually turned his camera on my sister, thinking she was the bride. By the reception, I'd had enough. I pulled her aside and said, "You knew exactly what you were doing. You're disrespecting me. Change or leave." And she absolutely lost it. She started yelling, "You're so insecure. You can't stand me looking better than you. You're pathetic." Guests turned their heads. My new husband looked furious. My parents rushed over, and in the middle of the dance floor, my sister and I were having a full-blown fight. Finally, I made the hardest decision. This is my wedding. You are no longer welcome here. Get out. The room went silent. My sister screamed that I'd ruined everything, grabbed her purse, and stormed out. Within an hour, she was on social media, posting that I had humiliated her, that I was jealous of her beauty, and that she would never forgive me. And of course, half of my extended family immediately picked sides. Can you imagine being the bride and having to kick out your own sister? The fallout was brutal. My mom told me I was cruel for embarrassing my sister. She said I should have just ignored it, because she only wanted to feel pretty. My dad, though, quietly told me I did the right thing. When I posted on Reddit, the comments poured in. Everyone said the same thing. "Nta, this wasn't about a dress. It was about my sister intentionally trying to steal my spotlight." But here's the kicker. A few weeks later, I found out my sister tried the same stunt at a friend's wedding. She showed up in another white gown. And guess what? That bride kicked her out before the ceremony even started. So now it's obvious this isn't about me. It's a pattern. My sister cannot stand not being the center of attention. My husband and I decided to go low contact with her. If she can't respect us on our wedding day, she doesn't deserve to be in our lives. I don't know if she ever apologized, but I'm done waiting for it. At the end of the day, my wedding wasn't ruined. I still married the love of my life, but it taught me something important. Boundaries matter, even with family, especially with family. Would you forgive her if she apologized? Or is this a permanent deal breaker? So that's the story of how I had to kick my sister out of my wedding for wearing white. What do you think? Was I too harsh? Or did I finally stand up for myself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love crazy Reddit stories like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.